everyone, welcome to IAS Dashina. I hope you all are doing very well. So without wasting any of our time, let's move to the topics of the day. Today's topic is IBBI Chairperson Shri Ravi Mittal launches IICA PGIP program website. Chairperson of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India IBBI, Shri Ravi Mittal launched the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs PGIP program, presiding over as chief guest at an event on the campus on Monday. Addressing the students, the IBBI chairperson assured them to strengthen institutional support and announced that efforts would be made to ensure one-year internship opportunities at IBBI for a few selected PGIP students. He further stated that students interested in research activities may apply for an upcoming IBBI research program, and upon selection they would have an opportunity to be on the rolls of IBBI. During the event, Sri Sudhakar Shukla, HOD, Center for Insolvency and Bankruptcy, IICA, presented a brief overview of the activities and achievements of the Center for PGIP, outlining its academic rigor, industry interference, and growing alumni network. The website is a dedicated digital platform designed to connect PGIP alumni with current students. It will enable continuous interaction, knowledge sharing, problem solving, and enhanced industry exposure for students through alumni engagement. During an interactive session, the students expressed appreciation for IICA's support, citing opportunities to participate in conclaves, seminars, and meaningful interactions with industry experts, significantly enriching their academic and professional journey. So the next topic for the day is NHAI seeks urgent action to improve mobile network connectivity on national highways. Identifying critical mobile network connectivity issues across several stretches of national highway, NHAI has sought the intervention of the DOT, which is Department of Telecommunications, and the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, which is TRAI, to issue appropriate directions to telecom service providers, which is TSPs, for addressing non-availability of the mobile network connectivity on several stretches of national highways, particularly on greenfield and remote sections, emphasizing the public safety implications and the strategic significance of the national highway network. NHAI has called for an expeditious and coordinated approach to improve mobile network connectivity on the national highway corridors across the country. As part of the comprehensive assessment undertaken by NHAI, 424 locations covering about 1,750 kilometers across the national highway network have been identified as critically affected due to non-availability of the mobile network connectivity. Detailed information on these locations have been compiled and formally shared with the Department of Telecommunications and TRAI for necessary actions. As the national highway corridors traverse through remote and rural areas, absence of dependable mobile network coverage on these sections adversely impacts national highway operations, emergency response mechanism, and delivery of technology-enabled public services. In addition, NHAI has requested TRAI to issue necessary directions to telecom operators for dissemination of proactive SMS or flash SMS alert at geomapped accident-prone locations, including stretches affected by stray cattle movement and other identified hazards. These alerts are intended to reach road users prior to their arrival at such locations, enabling timely caution and safer driving behavior. A list of accident-prone stretches frequently impacted by stray cattle has also been shared with TRAI. By seeking intervention to address mobile network connectivity gaps and enhancing safety along national highways, NHAI reaffirms its commitment to working in close coordination with all concerned stakeholders to ensure that national highway network is not only physically well connected but is also digitally enabled. These efforts align with NHAI's broader objective of delivering safe, efficient, and user-centric national highway infrastructure for citizens across the country. So the last topic for the day is Niti Aayog launches 5th edition of Trade Watch Quarterly. The latest edition of Trade Watch Quarterly offers a comprehensive and data-driven assessment of India's trade performance amid evolving global conditions, with a special focus on the structure and competitiveness of India's automotive exports. Dr. Arvind Virmani, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, the latest edition of the Trade Watch Quarterly for Quarter 1 of financial year 2025-26 was released on 6 January 2026 in New Delhi by Dr. Arvind Virmani, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, in the distinguished presence of senior officials and other members. The publication highlights emerging structural shifts in India's trade profile, including the rising contribution of technology intensive exports, the continued strength of services led growth, and changes in import composition reflecting deeper integration into global value chains. In addition, the thematic section of this quarter's edition focuses on India's automotive exports, examining global demand patterns, India's export footprint across vehicles and auto components, tariff structures, intra industry trade, and participation in global value chains, while identifying key challenges and policy priorities to strengthen competitiveness and export performance. The thematic focus of this quarter's edition is India's automotive exports, a sector with rising global relevance, strong domestic production capabilities, and expanding international market presence. India has achieved notable gains in auto components and in vehicle segments such as motorcycles and tractors, reflecting growing manufacturing depth and competitiveness with increasing integration into global value chains and a broad export footprint across advanced and emerging markets. The sector is well positioned to scale further through continued value chain integration, improved logistics, and closer alignment with global demand. Though India has done well in specific segments of the automotive export market, there are significant opportunities to increase market share in the $2.2 trillion global automotive export market, which is growing. The analysis based on mapping the global automotive exports, India's exports, and stakeholder consultations suggest specific policy steps to enhance competitiveness, global positioning, two-way trade, and to reorient production toward high demand segments. Further suggestions include strengthening quality standards certification system, technology adoption and market diversification alongside fostering forward linkages in global automotive supply chains. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Virumani emphasized that strengthening India's export competitiveness, particularly in sectors such as automobiles, will be critical for sustaining long term growth and employment generation. The publication serves as a valuable reference for policymakers, industry stakeholders, researchers, and academia by offering evidence based insights and forward looking policy recommendations to strengthen India's trade performance in a rapidly changing global environment. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.